Keep it together, Kelly. Just breathe, Kelly. Everything's gonna be all right. Ah! Stop making that noise. They'll hear you. Who's out there? Really? I would be indebted to you for life. But how do I know I can believe you? I'll have to come out to assess it myself. Hold on. I'm opening the door.
Let me just catch my breath. I swear, my heart's trying to punch its way out of my chest. Law, I'm so lucky you came along. I know it sounds crazy, but a little while back, I'd been gearing myself up to take a long walk off a short turbine platform. Then the security mechanicals broke out into a massacre, and I realized I really want to live. How can I help you help me get out of here? I'm Kelly Marine, the receptionist. And before you ask, I wasn't manning the visitor's desk when the mechanicals went haywire, 'cause no one comes here. Not ever. Not since all us station workers were dropped off at the start of the project a year ago. Right. Heck of a time for our first and only visitor to show up. Speaking of, why are you here? If I had to guess, you'd probably find his body either in his office or the labs. Or heck, he could have been on the toilet. I don't know. No bones about it, he was the smartest of us all. Maybe he evaded the automechs too. Like what? Pink slip protocol. How should I know? I just monitor the front desk. Well, except for the last couple of days when I've been hiding out in here. If you work at Oops, you're doing research and development. If we're not researching or developing fast enough, the protocol's there to put the fear in us. Somebody messed up. When one of us makes a mistake, the whole facility pays for it. I know it sounds harsh, but it was in our contracts and everything. Oh, this lab was built for the sole purpose of brewing an advanced version of anthracillin. Dr. Lowe was spearheading the initiative. Science stuff isn't really my area, though, so I don't know more than that. Just a feeling I got. Every day was the same as every other day. I felt like I was stuck in a circle, you know? Started imagining what it'd be like to break that circle. Station goes in a circle around the planet, so what if I just dropped off the edge? But after what I've seen, after what happened, I don't want that anymore. I want to live. Do I ever? Drop me off on the groundbreaker and I'll be out of your hair in no time. Do I? Oh, thank you so much. I'll just hide in a crate or something. You won't even know I was there. Here, this is my official laboratory headgear. I won't be needing it anymore, so it's all yours.
They can't keep us out. I'll keep it down.
Damn, got some nimble fingers, Captain. Hello? Good job. Okay, alright. The sooner we're back on solid dirt, the better.
If they didn't want to tempt us, why'd they lock it up? Real slick.
Yates, where did I put the... Oh, wait. I almost forgot that Yates is dead. That's good, actually. Shush. No talking. Concentrating. Damn it! I almost had it. The formula was in my mind, and I almost had it. I was so close to a breakthrough, I could practically taste it. You really did pick the worst time to manifest. Sky High, my magnum opus of psychostimulants. I feel like I've already explained this to the last hallucination. Oh, hang on. I see what's happening. You're real. Ergo, not a hallucination. This is interesting. I have several questions for you. Let's start with the obvious. Who are you, and how are you even alive? All sorts of things. Science, mainly. A little bit of research. If you're talking about all the dead bodies, that'd be the pink slip protocol. Right. That answers that. Next question. Do you come bearing fresh pharmaceuticals?
Hey, I'm sorry about your friends, but more doses ain't gonna help.
Look, we all know you're here to interrogate me. If I'm going to go through this ordeal, I'm not doing it sober. New friends mean new birthdays to keep track of. And I can't spare much room in my mind palace for frivolous trinkets of information. But in this case, I'll make an exception. Auntie Cleo instituted the Pink Slip Protocol. Fancy marketing term that translates to, we're not satisfied with the quality of your work, so we're revoking your lifetime contracts. Can you believe Auntie terminated my entire team? It's a terrible setback. For my team, I mean, not for me. Not this time. I'll continue the work on my own if need be. I'm, working on the task that I was hired to perform. I'm fulfilling my contractual obligations. Auntie Cleo wants us to develop Anthracillin Plus, a new and improved version of the original Anthracillin formula. And what Auntie wants, Auntie gets. Eventually. I was making considerable progress. I can't possibly fathom why they prematurely terminated the project. I'm not lying. I'm carefully curating the truth for you. All right, listen. Auntie needs to be patient. I'll eventually get around to developing Anthracillin Plus. My priority right now is Sky High. Once I perfect my formula, I'll be able to keep my mind functioning at peak performance without any pesky distractions. Like feelings. Auntie had been threatening to instigate Pink Slip Protocol for months, though I honestly didn't think they'd have the stones to do it. I was on the verge of giving Auntie the results she wanted. Well, almost on the verge. Approaching the verge. The point is, I didn't think this would happen. Before I was traded, I worked on Project Gorgon. I lost that team by attrition. Management turned the screw on my team. Forced me to fire 1 in 10 researchers. The few of us that remained were overworked and exhausted. We didn't have much of a security detail. I don't know how the primals got loose, but my team didn't stand a chance. You've done your research. Yes. The unfortunately named Mr. Goodfellow decided his ego was more important than our research. We were designing a drug the likes of which Halcyon had never seen. A veritable panacea that cured lethargy and guaranteed a lifetime of productivity. I was overwhelmed, overworked, frustrated. Forced to submit unfinished samples, failing to meet impossible deadlines. The only people I knew were either struggling with the same problem or causing it. I started self-medicating. to enable my genius to perform at a greater capacity. To forget, to endure, to feel nothing. Project Gorgon was in its final days when the primals attacked our lab. It wasn't long until Spacer's Choice authorized my transfer to this facility. Human Inquiry was supposed to be responsible for testing Adrenatime. Under normal circumstances, the chem lab wouldn't have had to perform live tests. But creative incubation pressured my team with impossible deadlines. The prototypes we delivered to Dr. Blakesley at Human Inquiry were poor because we were rushed. I had to begin experimenting on my own. I had to perform my own tests, so I used primals. They're not the best choice for test subjects, but I was working for Spacer's Choice. Whoever reached greatness by coloring within the lines. And besides, my lines often move around on the page. My point is, I was doing my job. I was doing science. I will continue to do so until my mind or my body expires. Not at all. Such an event is incredibly rare. Few workers understand the truth of their value to society. Me? I'm worth 5 measly lab coats. She would. No doubt she'd stuff my brain in a jar if she could. Do you know what she quoted to me one time from some rubbish Earth book? Looked me right in the eyes and said, "You are a brain, Jasper. The rest of you is a mere appendix." Yes, well, whatever isn't. The key to forgetting, I suppose. Auntie Cleo wants us to develop Anthracillin Plus, a new and improved version of the original Anthracillin formula. And what Auntie wants, Auntie gets. Eventually. I was making considerable progress. I can't Oh, all right. There's no point playing coy, is there? Auntie needs to be patient. I'll eventually get around to developing Anthracillin Plus. No, you don't. There's nothing interesting in the chem lab. There's nothing interesting in Gorgon at all. Gorgon is a featureless rock dragged along by the gravitational current of a barren asteroid belt. The chem lab is a graveyard. You won't find anything there but the dead. I don't know why. Possibly I was just being polite. It doesn't matter. Clearly you're not about to take my advice. If you've set your heart on exploring my old labs, I won't try to dissuade you. Indulge me with a favor, and I'll give you the access you want. The electromechanical turbine is offline. Without any power, I can't possibly continue my work. Be a dear and reactivate it for me. That's all I ask. Not that it's any of your business, but I don't get to quit. My colleagues are dead, and yet I live. So I don't get to quit. Take the elevator to the storm platform at the top of this facility. Reactivate the turbine, and I'll give you the access you want. Of course you do. One thing at a time, my chatty accomplice. Turbine? Did you snoop through my things? And just admit it to me. You do have gall, I'll give you that. Look, I keep a draft on my terminal where I vent my occasional frustrations with upper management. It's honestly one of my less detrimental coping methods, as I am not stupid enough to fill out the name in the address field.
Peril. Is there a single planet in this fucking colony that ain't trying to kill us?
Unexpected.
Watch out! one attempt, and why'd they lock it up?
Something on your mind?
What's up?
who feels like getting into trouble?
The facility's back on the grid, and my pipes again floweth with the sweet, sweet essence of my salvation. I suppose I have you to thank for realigning the machine. Of course, Jasper, you imbecile. You'll need my voice to get into the chem lab. I'm obviously not coming with you, so I'm giving you a recording of my dulcet speech. This recording should get you into the chem lab. I hope whatever you're after is worth the trauma. I wouldn't go back there if I was higher than the mercury levels in a can of salt tuna. Wait, take my gun while you're at it. If you end up dying on Gorgon, there's a non-zero chance I'll feel partially responsible. Neither of us want that. Die, perhaps? Automechanical sentries are generally programmed to ignore corpses. I don't like the idea of going back to that place, to that life. Yes, I know it's not me risking my throat gallivanting around Gorgon. It's you, for whatever madcap reasons you've got. I've helped you once, and I don't feel great about it. I made a clean break from Gorgon, and now it feels like you're asking me to tether myself back to that place. I suppose you've got a point. Or something resembling a point. I'm emotionally addled right now, and I'm allowing my sentiments to get the better of me. Here, my personal security keycard. There's a hallway near the processing room. It leads to a security terminal. Use this keycard to unlock the hallway and disable security.
Okay.
Nice.
definitely won that round.
You always seem. Huh?
That's because I'm
I
usually
thought about hiding in a crate,
Next time
but they
I
all
want to
smell
score.
sort of funny.
Destination reached. The groundbreaker. I think I'll initiate an unscheduled rest cycle while you're out.
Smell that? Recycled air never tasted so good.
Recycled, manufactured and paid for, more like. I'll take the natural stuff, thanks.
At least I know where all these smells came from.
In orbit above Gorgon.
Guess we're gonna have to listen to this Jasper guy one last time.
What do you think we're in for? Manny-primals? Enormous five-eyed canids?
This facility is currently experiencing a heightened security event. Accessing this facility requires voice-modulated passphrase. Please speak the passphrase.
We attest to the zest with our hand on our chest. Be impressed as our guest by what we've finessed. You are blessed to ingest what we thoroughly test. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice.
Passphrase accepted. Access granted. Welcome, Dr. Jasper Lowe.
So this is where Spacer's Choice's top lab coats made their wonder drug? Yep, looks like a mess.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take a dream at a time.
And here I was, hoping we'd have the place to ourselves.
If this is that shadow from the OCI, I am losing my patience with the cloak and dagger. much ordnance could take down a mana queen. Bit over the top, don't you think?
Isn't the point of a secure off-world lab to keep things like that out?
The effects of Compound X are inescapable. The refined excrement of the xenocyte life form. It's a fine powder, very fine. It finds its way into absolutely everything. Even in the water now, and the air. It settles like a veil over all of Gorgon. The laboratory techs get the worst of it. We all appreciated the boost to mood and productivity at first, but we're at each other's throats in an instant now. I've had to break up 2 fistfights this week alone. This aggression must be inherent to the formula, to Compound X. How do I stop it?
So this is where that uppity lab coat worked, huh?
Falls on Gorgon. Though I suppose it's always dark here in the void. The lab is empty, and I am at last alone. I'm preoccupied with thoughts of the single-celled sites that make their home here on this rock. These primordial creatures persist despite the hostility of their surroundings. No, they require adversity to thrive. Perhaps that's why our bodies react to theirs. There is a harmony in us. The law didn't craft us for the void, yet we
Oh, I hope so. I can finally put a bullet in this asshole once and for all.
Well, I'm glad. I've been looking forward to punching the sprat fuck in the throat.
I've seen negligence and greed and incompetence run rampant over this colony. But this was evil.
I've seen some reckless operations, but here, it's like they were trying to get people killed. Sloppy work, poor management, and a questionable odor? I'll say. Still, Spacer's Choice spent a fortune on this place. Filled it with the best and brightest lab coats they could find, and this is what they came up with? The same folks who make the worst guns owned by the most hull-headed mercs in the system. At least they're consistent.
No wonder Minnie's trying to clear her name. This kind of disaster is liable to stain a family for generations.
Let's get out of here. This place stinks like machine grease and bad science.
It's about damn time. Let's find that journal. So anyway, it's about damn time. Let's find that journal. I want off this fucking rock.
Let's do this, and then let's get paid.
Welcome to the Adrenatime Synthesis and Manufacturing Center, brought to you by Spacer's Choice. This productivity automechanical unit is at your disposal. Its normal duties involve the management of legacy operations analytics. However, due to the promotion, demotion, death, or injury to other managers of this facility, this unit is now the acting manager of the following departments: reception, human resources, accounting, technical support, manufacturing, distribution, security. Please direct any questions about those departments to Pam. Answers not guaranteed. According to this facility's records, the Legacy Operations Analytics Department is located on Sublevel Floor 1. Its functions include warm bodies and redacted. Access to that department is currently denied due to a lockdown in the sublevel stairwell. We value each and every member of the Spacer's Choice family, so be proud. On average, you contribute positively to a minimum of 1.44 important spreadsheets per quarter. That was one of Pam's patented pep talks designed to efficiently eliminate any negative feelings that are getting in the way of your work. After all, Pam's purpose is to answer one question: how can I increase your productivity today? Did you know that keeping your workers alive boosts productivity? That's why every PAM unit comes equipped with the latest Spacer's Choice weaponry. When PAM's emergency combat protocols are activated, your investments are sure to be protected. Warning: due to power consumption, combat protocols cannot be activated when PAM's power is below 73% without deactivating managerial processes. Spacer's Choice policy dictates that managerial processes take priority. This unit's power rating is 57%. PAM is fully customizable to fit your preferred management style. With the correct override codes, you can alter any of PAM's behaviors at will. Some limitations apply. Spacer's Choice does not accept legal responsibility for any injuries or traumas sustained after altering PAM's behaviors. See manual for details. Hate messing with tangled cables or confusing batteries? With PAM, you'll never have to. Just pop in a Firefly brand industrial strength battery and PAM's ready to go. Out of batteries and need productivity now? No problem. Just hook PAM's power source up to another automechanical and PAM will get your employees back in line in no time. Emergency combat protocols cannot be engaged at less than 73% power without proper authorization. Please ensure that this unit is fully charged or present your override password. How can I increase emergency combat protocol? How can I? PAM helps each and every member of the Spacer's Choice family be the best they can be. When you're managed by PAM, your workday gets unjammed. Don't think of PAM as your boss. I'm just your pal, here to make sure that every member of the Spacer's Choice family stays on task and on schedule. With PAM at the helm, you'll never be overwhelmed. Feeling down? PAM is loaded with over 1,000 encouraging messages, each designed to make you feel like an important member of the Spacer's Choice family. Schedule slipping? Not to worry. PAM tracks all of your deadlines and has the tools to whip your efficiency back into shape. You'll be a team player in no time, thanks to PAM. Uh-oh. Has dissident propaganda corrupted your workforce? Not a problem. PAM comes equipped with a military-grade N-ray cannon and a coat of our patented plasma proofing. With a 98.3% riot suppression rate, when PAM is here, your metrics have nothing to fear. How can I increase? The Adrenatime Synthesis and Manufactory Center is where Spacer's Choice's newest product is being created. Get a leg up on the competition with Adrenatime. You are now in the lobby. The floors above you are the offices, the manufactory, and the Adrenatime synthesizer. The floors below you are the sublevels and the synthesizer reactor. How can I increase your productivity today? Reminder: please do not reheat your salt tuna in the company kitchens. Save that savory smell for your own micro apartments. Happy? How can I? Emergent, please. Password incorrect, but I love your passion. Keep up the good work. How can I increase?
my taste. This is gonna haunt me later. I can already feel it. Like wrapped among the rocks.
Don't be shy. How can I... Emergency, please. This unit's power rating is error. Pretend that this can't... When you get in early and get out late, you're our favorite kind of teammate. Remember, Ham tracks every second you're at your desk. Employees in the 93rd percentile or higher get an encouraging platitude every day. Verbal management test complete. Result: employee is a Spacer's Choice manager. 94% certainty. Engaging emergency combat protocols. Stand by.
Nicely done. I usually just kick him down.
You got nimble fingers, Captain. They can't keep us up.
know if I'm impressed or suspicious. They're building something here, and it probably ain't good. Making it look easy.
I won't tell. They didn't want to.
If I'm impressed or suspicious. They're building something here, and it probably ain't good.
How'd you do that so fast? Teach me that.
Would love this. It is pretty though, in a maniacally wasteful way. This is the place, right? Let's find that journal. nimble fingers, Captain.
We're not gonna let this rat fuck tell us what to do, are we, Captain?
I'm getting sick of chasing shadows. You can't shoot shadows. Now, hold on. What happens if we hit the wall?
Most likely, the bullet will ricochet, which could be bad. Or hilarious. There's a tiny chance of a hull puncture, which would suck us into space one chunk at a time. Bad. And hilarious.
Ugh. Just imagine it.
That's why we don't miss.
Hey, Cap.
Something. I could probably spend years fixing.
We are receiving an incoming signal, Captain.
Captain, I see you've made some headway on Gorgon. Mother's old work terminal just lit up with a bunch of new protocols. Very exciting. What about Mother's journal? Any progress there? Are you accusing me of deception? Captain, I would never. Can you hear me, Captain? I'm getting some interference on my end. Captain! Captain!
Hello again, little weasel. I must admit, you've surprised me. I threw nearly everything I had at you, and you overcame it all. Well spotted, Captain. We've both played our roles well, but it seems you've got the edge. I may have gravely underestimated you. You were smart to hire him, Wilhelmina. Well done.
Mother! You're alive! And still on Gorgon? I thought she was. Whoever thought a lone scientist could survive for 5 years on Gorgon? This is so you, Mother. Inserting yourself where you aren't needed and at the worst possible time.
Am I disrupting your vanity project? You empty-headed little twit!
Mother is going to fill your head with lies about me and Gorgon. Don't listen. Have you come back just to ruin everything again, Mother? At least this time I have the power to stop you.
Captain, this is a distraction. Let's set our differences aside and focus on what matters. Adrena time must never be revived.
We are...
Are you... Can you...
Well spotted. You were...
Something tells me we've only seen the beginning. This is so you, Mother. Inserting yourself where you aren't needed and at the worst possible time.
Am I disrupting your...
Olivia Ambrose doesn't do happy. Have you come back just to ruin everything again, Mother?
Captain.
I may not have told you all of the facts, but I'm going to lay out everything I know. You can decide for yourself what to do with it. By now, you realize that Project Gorgon was devoted to a single drug, adrenatime. A drug that hit the market in spite of calamitous side effects. Quite right. There's no end to the harm a poorly run team can do, even with the best of intentions. The project was a colossal failure, but you and I are going to revive it from the ashes. Adrenatime was a lie. Our drug will fulfill its broken promise for workers and employers across the colony. Mother wasn't equal to the task. Thankfully for us both, I'm not my mother. Give it some thought, Captain. We've come so far together. Don't abandon me now. Mother's journal contains the activation codes for the adrenatime synthesizer, the key to a new Project Gorgon. We're going to start again, and this time with everything Project Gorgon didn't have. Better R&D, better scientists, clear goals, more funding, and a timeline that makes sense. Who else? Spacer's choice. After I showed them the error of their ways, the corporation couldn't wait to restart the project. If I can improve the chemistry, I can fix adrenatime. We can put this colony back on track together. I learned from her mistakes, and I have no intention of repeating them.
Listen to yourself. Adrenatime ruined lives. It killed people, changed them. And now Halcyon buckles beneath the yoke of my failure. We can't risk opening Pandora's box a second time.
What about my life, Mother? The Ambrose name has no dignity anymore. I can't even show my face around Byzantium without being the gossip of the town. My reputation is a weapon, one that I can wield against those who squandered their one chance to save the colony. Every day, workers slump over from exhaustion. The gears of industry swallow them whole, and no one is coming to help. Adrenatime is the break we can't fit into the schedule. The office with a window we can't afford to build. It's the best this rotten colony can do for people. It's a bandage, not a cure. Halcyon is wounded, and I will do everything in my power to stop the bleeding.
Don't let those bloodless leeches at Spacer's Choice walk you down this perilous path, Wilhelmina. You haven't the fortitude to endure it.
As usual, Mother projects her failures onto me. If she had let me get involved from the start, we might have avoided this calamity altogether. Enlighten me. You've seen Gorgon up close. So tell me, what exactly is so insurmountable that we shouldn't even try?
It was their fault Adrena Time failed. They slashed our funding and rushed our timelines without a thought for the consequences.
Now they know the consequences. So do I. If I can save the colony and redeem the Ambrose family name, I owe it to myself to try. Mother be damned.
Finally, a sensible question. I am the head of Project Gorgon, its grand mastermind. I created Adrena Time because I believed, arrogantly, foolishly, that I could uplift the common man through chemistry. I failed.
With Adrena Time, we can increase worker productivity orders of magnitude above ordinary stems and risk none of the harmful side effects. Imagine if we flooded the market with drugs that actually helped people. We could influence the very business model of Spacer's Choice. We won't be exploiting workers any longer. We'll be celebrating them, giving them everything they need to succeed.
No, this is madness. The project, the complex, it has to be destroyed, razed to the ground. It's the only way.
We already had our chance. Mother chose to bury the project and drag our family down with it. I won't allow her to make that mistake twice.
In rehabilitating Adrena Time, she would poison Halcyon. No, we are well past the point of compromise. The facility must be destroyed.
I need that facility online, but I can't do it while Mother's still a problem. By now, she'll have shut down the Gorgon reactor. Deal with her however it suits you, and get that facility back up and running.
Don't do this, Wilhelmina. Minnie, don't make this choice.
Adrena Time is our future. It's bigger than money, bigger than family. It's the colony's best hope. If Mother tries to get in your way, you have my permission to defend yourself, no matter the cost.
This is absurd. You must end this madness, Captain. I thought you were a part of Minnie's ploy. Her ally in this mad, selfish scheme to resurrect Adrena Time. But now that I understand she was lying to you, I find I want your help. I'm sorry for trying to kill you, Captain. I should have been honest with you from the start. You've shown yourself more than capable of handling all that Gorgon and I could throw at you. You might be the only one with the mettle to put Gorgon down for good. Return to my family's manor, Captain. Use the executive override code in my journal to activate the NDA protocol for my terminal. It will destroy the Gorgon drug synthesizer and put an end to Adrena Time for good. Don't pretend you haven't seen its effects with your own eyes, here and elsewhere. We live in a vicious world, Captain, and Adrena Time is to blame. I should have smothered it in its crib at the start. My daughter's gotten her hooks into you. I understand. She's always had a knack for manipulating people. But I know you're more than her foolish little puppet. You've survived this long. You have to be more. She will try to force you to fight her. You don't have to. In fact, I would ask you not to. Whatever mistakes she might make, she is still my daughter.
Captain, in light of recent events, I'm putting the manor under lockdown. Until Mother is dealt with, anyone who lands here is presumed hostile. Finish the job. I know you won't disappoint me.
orbit above Gorgon.
Good luck, Captain.
I keep my promises, Captain. Do you know the funny thing about mercenaries? They exist in a nearly infinite supply, even out-of-work toastball players. Do enjoy my latest delivery.
Go! Get it on!
Going on over there?
I'm warmed up now.
Not to complain, but I'm getting sick of stairs.
Show your boss that you are prime.
I'd rather crawl through another HIA than work in a place like this. I won't tell. This is why I never wanted an honest job. You gotta teach me that. Ready? Because I've been ready since she messed with us at the OCI.
Feels like we're in a vertical coffin, if I'm being honest. This reminds me of the terraformers. Makes my skin crawl.
I'll give you one thing, little weasel. You are relentless. I did everything in my power to stop you, yet here you stand before me, offensively alive. Just so we're clear, if you intend to restart this machine,
you'll have to go through me. I'm done talking. Cooperation, compromise, consensus. It resolves nothing. All that remains is action and inaction. Kill me, or let me destroy this place. If you believe this will be that simple, you haven't been paying attention. I can no more walk away than I can voluntarily cease breathing. I will die before I let my empty-headed daughter resurrect Adrena time. Do you understand? There is no working with Spacer's Choice. You work for them. If you refuse, they sell your contract to a rival firm staffed by your enemies, or seize your housing and turn you out onto the street. And if you've really irritated them, they simply kill you. Sincerely, I wish you luck. I suspect you're just about the only person in this colony who believes that's possible. Besides that madman, Wells. Judging by his wanted poster, he's always lived on the tail end of the sanity bell curve. He has it right. The board doesn't care for Halcyon. They'll do anything and use anyone to see their ends met.
Their ends don't even make sense either. The hell's the point in hoarding bits in a doomed colony? What are they gonna do? Plate their coffins in gold?
She has no intention of curing the Marauders. She's only going to make more of them. Adrena time is addictive. It's poison. The only way they can perfect it is by making it more irresistible. The only way you're touching this reactor is over my dead body. And I am not afraid to die, Captain. Very well. I'd like to ask you something before we end this farce. I think I'm due that much at least. Uncertainties still gnawing at you, Captain? I'm afraid I was not entirely in my right mind at the time. After Spacer's Choice released the unstable version of Adrena time and we began to see its effect on the public, my hand was forced. They weren't going to stop, so neither would I. Perhaps it's more accurate to say that was the only time I ever truly saw things clearly. They did. I don't dispute that. But I weighed that hurt against the greater injury of Adrena time and decided my actions were acceptable. And I did warn Jasper. He'd come to regret testing on primals.
I don't know what it is about giant monsters that makes folks think they ought to try and cage them up. But you'd think they'd have learned by now. Nature's bigger than you and I, and she's got a hell of a lot more teeth.
Jasper always did believe that the natural world was humanity's to control. But then, he never bore the consequences of that belief either. And scuttle the only chance I might ever have to fix the things I've done? Until you came around, I still had hope I might crack it. That I could develop a cure for Marauders and save Halcyon from the brink. It was wishful thinking. Pure indulgence. There is no cure, Captain. And only ruin awaits Halcyon.
So the answer is hole up and wait for the end? Captain, you know that's bullshit.
Admirable, Captain. Truly. But you're holding the wrong front. Adrena time is not your battlefield. If you want to save Halcyon from itself, you do it from a boardroom, with a pen or a gun.
Or we do both. Best way to clear a mana swarm tunnel is to set fire to both ends at once.
Who would that be? No one knows the Adrena time formula better than I do. Even Jasper's brilliant mind couldn't crack it. And now he's gone off to find solace in a new drug.
I mean, that Wells guy beat his head against the brick wall of one single problem for decades on end. He's a bit off, but he did solve it.
You've plumbed all the sordid depths of Gorgon. You know how many lives my work destroyed, and still you want to revive it. Why? A drug that makes madmen of simple workers is not worth saving. No matter what my daughter might tell you. Some things cannot be fixed, Captain. Adrena time, this colony, me. Find peace in that if you can. I doubt you'll find it anywhere else. But enough. You didn't come here for a lecture. Let's get this charade over with. I don't... Oh, I used to. Spacer's choice.
Well...
Perhaps it's... I did. The report... Little did...
We thought...
Top rungers.
The board... Oh,
I don't...
You've plucked... You know that's not true, and still you say it. There... But...
Make him regret it. Ah! Yeah! Someone else will clean this up, right? Well, that's done. Much of that like stink faces to us doing the same mistakes. I'd rather not stick around to find out.
We arrived at Amber's Nest.
I don't think we're getting a warm welcome this time.
The jig is up, Cap. I'd wager we're in for a fight.
You got nimble fingers, Cap. Captain. I'll admit, I was expecting a wine cellar.
Fire! Stand up, Captain! Ah, yeah! Get Ellie back up! Can't get past that armor! Captain! No!
Nice. I'll admit, I was expecting
Here we go! Take it back that
Everyone all right? It looks so easy.
That's the last of them.
Nice going.
Didn't I warn you not to set foot in here until the job was done? You should have listened to my advice. There's nothing to discuss. I can fix Adrena time without you, and certainly without Mother. You wasted your time coming here, and worse, you wasted mine. But I won't let anything stand in the way of progress. You surprise me, Captain. Once we fix the chemistry of Adrena time, the Marauder problem will simply take care of itself.
Yeah, fight horrific science with horrific science. That's always worked out in the past.
The days of the old Adrena time are numbered, and Marauders are bound for extinction. Insane people addicted to drugs are Mother's problem. Am I to be held accountable for her mess? Besides, Mother is determined to ruin everything she touches. First Adrena time, then our family, and now my ambition. She never gave me a chance, forbade it. I see no reason why she deserves a second one.
She sure as hell doesn't. But you can still give her one. That choice is on you now.
Mother never let me anywhere near R&D. I was always her incompetent little brat. You don't know that. Gorgon was my chance to do something incredible. Curses. You may be right. I invested so much time and energy into Gorgon, but there's no telling how many second chances passed me by. Mother taught me to never accept failure, to never settle for less. Compromising my plan goes against everything I know. I suppose it is high time Mother and I spoke on equal terms, and without death threats. I was so eager to make Adrena time my legacy, to give it a second chance. But maybe it's my family that deserves a second chance. God, I can't believe I'm saying this, but if you see Mother, tell her I'm willing to work something out. She can even come over for tea. Or something stronger. I'm sure you won't mind if I remain here, just to guarantee that you keep your side of the bargain. If you're trying to charm me, this is neither the time nor the place. It's funny, Captain. I hired you to break the family curse, and it would appear you've succeeded. Just not the way I intended. Good luck with Mother. I suppose you'll need it.
In orbit above Gorgon. We are now in orbit above Gorgon.
I keep my promises, Captain. Do you?
Keep them and ask them have any battle scars.
Getting our leg exercises in, at least.
Another HIA than working in place. It ain't stealing if no one sees. is why I never wanted an honest job.
Hell of a job.
What was that? I hear something.
What was that? Sorry, I remembered the fountain. I've been ready for this since she messed with us at the OCI. Think she's in there? I'm ready to end this.
I'll give you one thing, little weasel. I did everything just so we're... You think that will fool me? I'll die before I let you have this place. That's preposterous. Not too long ago, she wanted me dead. How do I know this isn't a trick to get me out of the way? I will not. Your intentions are beside the point. I've been working on a cure. If she believes teamwork is all I've been missing, she's more soft-headed than I thought. What? That was our secret phrase. Did she tell you? It was her idea. When I'd been on Gorgon too long, that's what she'd write at the end of her messages. It meant she missed me. That she wanted me to come home. I'll try. It's no guarantee of success. And like as not, we'll develop nothing useful at all. But it will be better than working alone. Thank you, Captain. In the end, you were not at all what I expected.
Real slick.
have to know, Mother. All those years ago, what tipped you off that Gorgon was in trouble?
The volunteers. Not just the shocking way they died, but the company's muted response to it. They were expensive to house, train, and treat. That the company would spare no expense, yet let so many of them die. It was terrible. I dare say not. Even when we made significant progress, Lawrence and his ghouls in OCI slashed our budgets. I knew then I'd lost control of Gorgon. I'd lost control of Adrenatime.
You never told me Gorgon was such a logistical nightmare. We should have had this conversation 5 years ago.
You can't know how badly I wanted to. But the truth put you in danger, and I couldn't abide that.
I owe you an apology, Captain. Not only did I deceive you, but all this time I had the wrong idea about Mother. You're very kind to understand. Kinder than I would be under the circumstances. We still have a great deal of work ahead of us. The years of silence were not easy.
I don't doubt it was hard on you, but I knew you'd come out the stronger for it. We have the chance to know each other now, thanks entirely to you. On Minnie's terms, whatever they may be. I've made enough decisions for her, I think.
Well, there's no need to dwell on the past anymore. We're in the thick of it together, now that we're partners.
Partners? Huh. I suppose we are.
And family, I suppose. This isn't at all playing out the way I imagined it. And for the first time, I'm glad. Part of me will always miss the cold, vindictive Minnie Ambrose. Life was so much simpler when I felt cheated by it.
I'm glad to have you as my daughter, Minnie. But I'm proud to call you my partner. But I fear things will only get harder from here. Indeed. The road to a cure will be long and fraught with setbacks. We will need to find our strength in the work, and our partnership, if we're to overcome them.
You've earned this, Captain. For recovering Mother's journal, for getting us talking in the same room together, and for exceeding my expectations.
Indeed. I have no use for bits and baubles on Gorgon. Not now that I have my work. Take what's yours, Captain. The road to a Marauder cure will be a long one, and the board will surely fight us every step of the way. But this partnership, it's a damn good start.
Will you put the burden of the colony aside for just one moment? Give me a day with my mother before we get back to work.
For you, I will try.
Mother and I have a long road ahead of us. But progress is progress.
It's finally over. I'm free.
What's up?